Hello everybody, Princess and Bear here. We're back at Portofino.
Doing what you can only do here at Portofino, eat Italian food.
More of it. So, we're coming back at your request because if you guys keep asking for it, we're going to keep showing up. So keep it up in the comments.
We are going to Mama Della's.
So we're going to see what Mama has to offer.
Be sure to mangi.
You heard the girl.
Sarah, how are you this evening?
Thank you.
Oh, your drinks are they good?
Nice long walk.
Ooh, that's really good. Do you want any appetizers placed in? Any bruschetta or calamari?
Oh. This beautiful vegan Asti wine in this lovely wine glass that I feel like I need to find and buy. Of course, you know, at the stem, right? I always feel like I'm gonna break the glass at this time. This wine is so light and sweet and great to go with a lovely pasta meal. I could probably enjoy quite a bit of this and to myself and not share and be completely content because it is a very good wine. I would probably rate this 3 grapes out of 5.
The princess in these wine glasses. I'm going to have to Amazon her a pair of these because she's just like in love with these glasses and I love like this dip here.
Like Tara's house.
You can get your whole nose and you get the fumes, like our wine tasting you've seen in the video.
Oh my gosh, right?
Ooh.
Why don't you taste it?
Now, the princess almost always picks the wine. This is an excellent pick. It's nice and it's not too sweet, but it's not too dry. It goes down really easy. None of that like a sickness in your throat. And those berries, they come through. I like this. I can see why she had no desire to share this. 4 out of 5 claws. This may become a regular at the house. So we have a delicious looking plethora of bread. Unfortunately for the princess, not a single one of these is vegan. I know that with this like these little sticks, she loves these things. Nice and snackable. And over here we have the fresh garlic and oil, and then we have butter on the side if that's your thing. Not my thing, but it's somebody's thing. You can really taste the roasted garlic in the olive oil, even though they're huge pieces. Just dipping in the oil is more than enough flavor without being too much. I like the setup. Little breadsticks, 3 out of 5 claws. Oh, this is like a little herb bread. So we have what I think is capers in here. You can kind of smell the pickle inside it. That one is like a super crisp crust. The inside is still like warm and like not doughy, but right on that edge. I like that. 4 out of 5 claws. And for this last one here. This looks like a plain table rib. This one is not herb. A nice little tear. Give it a nice little dip. Good flavor, but it feels a bit spongy. Give that one 2.5 out of 5 claws. So the second one with the herbs, definitely my favorite. And I definitely think they're capers too. And I love the capers.
we have a beautiful, beautiful salad. This salad is modified. All you have to do is ask for no cheese, and it's vegan. Yay! And I'm sure this is a lovely balsamic that is like just thick. Super thick. I'm trying to get a tomato. Okay. Should be a sufficient enough bite. I like the leaves. I like that they're like a mixed green leaves and not just like romaine. It gives it like a nice little flavor palette for a salad. The dressing is really delicious. It's a little on the sweet side, which I really like. Tomatoes are fresh. All the ingredients are fresh. They'll blend together very well. I would probably rate this salad 4 out of 5 tosses.
I love the wide salad, not so much the like constricting bowls. This is a lot of dressing, but the way that it came out, it was kind of unavoidable, so we're just gonna go for it. Steal a tomato. I like the flavor of the dressing, even though it's heavily dressed. The lettuce is still crisp. The flavor of that balsamic, something special about that. Just sweet enough without being overpowering. 3.5 out of 5 plus. One thing you gotta remember, and one thing I always forget, when you come to not just this restaurant, but any family-style dining restaurant, so like Loup de Mer or even Garden Grill. Family size means family size. They're going to bring out humongous portions. This is almost a main for me. It's so big. If I like calamari that much, it might actually stay my main. But this is absolutely massive. You have like the tongs and the spicy marinara here. Go ahead and get a few for demonstration. Get some of that caper in there as I drop things all over the table. And then we're going to take a healthy sprig of this here lemon. And the few times I actually want lemon on my fish.
You get bread on, and then lasagna is our signature dish. All right.
And then let's dress it with a little bit of this spicy marinara in its own little pot. Wish we had little sauce pots like this at home. So, let's get a little piece of the Squidward, huh? Wow. That is a kick. A kick in the tonsils. One thing that I usually hate about calamari is it's super heavily breaded and keeps like that deep fried, like grease flavor. But the bread is like super light and papered thin, but still keeps that sort of like crunchy texture. Calamari is perfectly cooked, the breading is seasoned, and you know how I feel about seasoned breading. The spicy marinara almost knocked me on my behind. That's a good like 5 out of 10 on the spice scale. And then you get the calamari first and just that burst of heat behind it. I get on board with this. 3.5 out of 5 plus.
Melanzana Napoli is basically just a bunch of veggies on top of each other with some sauce. Mostly eggplant and mushroom. You can modify this more. This dish is modified. It does usually come with mozzarella. But like if you don't want mushrooms or whatever, you could totally modify it. me, I'm just gonna take a big piece. Probably gonna regret taking said big piece. But here we go. Actually, I'm gonna cut this in half because I'm scared. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's really chewy. There's a dish I've had in the past that tastes very much like this. It's just like a bunch of veggies with sauce, which is good. Almost like a ratatouille type thing. Yeah, I think that's what it reminds me of. Chef de France's ratatouille, where you just put a bunch of veggies together with like this nice little sauce. Hope for the best. But it definitely is that. I'm gonna give it 1 out of 5 eggplants.
This is an interesting looking dish. When I say interesting, I really mean fearful. I'm always worried about eggplant because eggplant is a very versatile dish. We've learned that since we started this channel and even cooking eggplant on our own. However, it is very, very, very easy to mess up eggplant. And it's not usually the most appetizing looking vegetables, even if it does accept flavors very well. So here, looking at it, basically, it's a vegetable stack. We have like pepper, tomato, eggplant, pepper, eggplant, and a bed of spinach. So I get where the princess is going at with the ratatouille comparison, because it's basically just layers of veggies with a sauce. The layers are clearly defined. You can smell like the roasted eggplant. There's some garlic in here and the sauce. Let's see where this yellow brick road takes us. Hot. Temperature-wise, not spice. Yeah, stacking sort of keeps the heat in. It doesn't fall apart in the mouth like I expected it to. It is a bit on the chewy side. If you have an issue with the consistency of eggplant, this will not change your mind. Flavor-wise, it's all there. You have like the roasted smokiness of the eggplant. The peppers and tomato give it sort of like a savory taste without getting too acidic, so the tomatoes don't sort of like overpower everything else. Everything feels tied together. It's almost like a vegetable lasagna without pasta, I guess. How my mind sort of like references it. It's not bad. I don't know if I'd order my own, but I do think it is a step above average. I'll give it 3 out of 5 plus. Here we continue with these massive portions. This is their Loup de Mer, which basically just translates into sea bass. In this case, the Mediterranean sea bass. Skin on. We have like a olive tapenade on top. A little like baby potatoes, a little lemon, which with skin on I feel like I'm going to need. We have some cut Brussels sprouts underneath here. It's looking tasty. I just worry about the consistency of the skin. But it seems rather crusty and crisp. Get a little bit of the olive on here. Get a bit of tomato. It's already in the sauce, which is like a wine cream sauce. Let's give it a shot. The skin is like potato chip crisp. The lemon is really bright on top. I'd be careful with the squeeze. And since you already have like the tartness of the olive on top, give this little tapenade. The tomato adds a little bit. Nice and flaky. Doesn't have a ton of flavor in the fish itself, like I can taste the lemon and the olive and then the skin, but I can't really taste much of the fish after. It just feels like white and fleshy. It's not bad for sea bass. Don't know if it'll do it again though. I'll give it a solid 3 out of 5 plaza. I'm impressed, just not overly impressed. So that was Mama Della's.
One of many Mama restaurants we've been to.
I felt like I was in an Italian grandmother's kitchen. And the portion sizes is definitely reflective.
Agreed. Not as vegan friendly as I would have liked it to be. Wasn't a huge fan of my eggplant dish, but I did enjoy the salad, so at least there's that.
She basically picked at it. That was the other thing, she picked at it. It was presented well, but like most Italian restaurants, they suffer from a lack of like set and dedicated plant-based options.
How are you in an Italian restaurant? You don't have a vegan pasta. I'm just saying, like pasta. Like I just had veggies and salad.
Yeah. When she said salad, I was honestly afraid that was the only thing you're gonna have.
That was my yeah.
No,
I was a
no
little
vegan
sad.
bread. No vegan bread whatsoever.
No bread at all. Which okay, whatevs. I can deal with no bread. I ate salad all day, so I'm cool with that. But like, Bice was very delicious. I love me some Bice. Bice was good. Like their asparagus felt like I was eating
So they
meat.
came up with something.
But we have been to so many Italian restaurants lately that this one is just like super low on the rating scale.
Definitely.
Super low.
Yes. So I definitely think that while it's good and it has a good vibe and theming, there's room to improve.
Absolutely. I do feel like the atmosphere of the restaurant is very much like 50s prime time where you're in somebody's house.
I agree. If the menu changes, like you guys know, and you tell us, we will come back here. The comments are going to be the place to let us know that if there's anywhere else around Portofino Universal period that you would like to see us go, that's going to be the place to find us. Hit that notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
We have new videos 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
we will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe.
You heard the girl.